That's better.
What's the best way to sit? Like legs crossed?
Is that better? Are you guys looking over there?
Who wants to go?
Yeah, I have some time to think.
All right. Over the last 20 years, there's been a disaggregation in the industry where you have a payroll system and you have an insurance and benefit system, and it does that. And you have a device management system and an inventory management system and an identity system, and they're all separate.
That fact is the root cause of almost all of the irreducible administrative work that nobody likes doing.
Rippling just starts from a very different place of what is the, what are the tasks that people do as part of their jobs that are really painful?
And the answer to that problem is rippling. It's having one underlying system where companies and their employees can go to make changes that handles the propagation out to everything else.
We want to change the way companies think about workflows, the way they think about intelligence, about how they run their companies, not in the HR department, but for every single person who makes decisions in your company. A 5-person company can benefit from that, a 500-person company, a 5,000-person company, and it's why I think we have such a massive opportunity.
The smaller products in the industry tend to stop working for you. They don't have things like custom reporting. They can't handle time and attendance requirements. But then as you go up market, you're kind of stuck with the clunky, really old school tools. At Rippling, it's the first place where I felt like you can be really innovative and fast-moving at scale. There's no rule that says, really good enterprise software has to be really shitty to use.
Revenue growth, magic number, quick ratio, net dollar retention, across all of these metrics, Rippling today is in top decile. Across many of them, maybe in the top 1%. It's a really exciting time for the business, but it's also one that presents its own kind of challenges. We have to build infrastructure at a speed that keeps up with the rate of growth of the business.
Because of the number of things that Rippling has to get right, it's just not possible for a single CEO or a single executive team to set the entire product direction. There's just so many more questions that have to be answered. That kind of company leads itself to a much more decentralized decision-making.
One of the reasons why I was really attracted to Rippling was the fact that I was going to get a lot of ownership, a lot of ability to execute, a lot of freedom to execute. It's definitely not a rest and vest job. It's definitely not somewhere you're working 20, 30 hours a week, but it's something where you can accelerate your career really quickly just by putting in those extra hours and doing the extra work.
I think that's also one of the things that we test in interviews as well. Questions might not contain the complete information there. You expect the candidates to pose the right questions. It's really upon you to go understand and study.
It's not an easy place to work. We really do run hard, but there's such passion in everyone that works here. There is a drive that I've never seen before.
We've gone from 50 to 1,000, and just sheer numbers, you would expect some dilution, right? But no, I think over time I think with the growth that we've had, it's actually exacerbated it. Everyone's even more ignited, even more passionate about what we're doing.
The experience I've gotten is beyond what I would have ever learned at a different company.
And so never not my problem. We run hard, we push the limits possible. If you stop and think about what each of those represents, it's entrepreneurship. Can you imagine a founder who doesn't run hard? Can you imagine a founder who doesn't think that everything is their problem? We reflect those values in explicit terms when we talk to our employees, but it's not like we're imposing those top down. They're authentically true about who we are as a company, and we read them back to people just so people can decide, you want to join this company, this is what you're signing up for.
We want people that come in and say, okay, I'm gonna do a quick State of the Union, and then I'm gonna jump right in and see what needs to be done and actually go do it. I just love environments like that because it makes me really happy that it's not just you that cares about things, it's actually everybody else around you.